Been a while, hasn't it? Greetings, and once again, thank you for inviting me onto your screen. So today as you can probably see, I've progressed a bit in Hololive Game Jam. So this original game board, this drag and drop solution sucks. So instead what I did was just copy paste what the app Terrace thing does with buttons instead of a drag and drop. It's less mobile friendly, but whatever. So how it works currently, you get set a target, 773. This positioning's a bit crap. I do apologise. That's why. Yeah. There we go. Move its closest value here. Give me a sec. Root towards the right. There we go. Right, so everything should fit now. As you can see, the project was built for 720p, but this isn't work. But this isn't 720p. I'll say that much. Anyways, let's demonstrate. So, new target 299. You'd have 30 seconds to do this, but I haven't implemented that yet. So we'll take this in 1 plus 2. That's 3. Oh yeah, unlike Countdown, you can have floating point numbers and negative numbers. This is still the same Countdown. Same number display from Countdown. It'll generate a number from 100 to 999 inclusive. So is our 211, closest value is 300, and then we will need to get ourselves another one because we've used this one here. 3 minus 2, that gets us a intermediary 1, then 300 minus 1. Oop, closest value 299. It should send a signal saying, hey, you've solved it. So basically I'm making a bunch of those, but as a roguelike. So this drawn numbers, whatever these are, they're going to be randomly generated based on the dice pool that you have. So the goal is to build a deck that would hit this target, as much as possible. At least that's the theory. It might be that someone's so good at mouse that they can hit this target with just the base deck, in which case we'll probably have to have a hard mode where we get 4-digit numbers and negative numbers, that sort of thing. But anyway, that's the future. As you can say, this is day 4 of 14, so I have 10.5 days to get this thing sorted out. So I think first of all what we'll do is the timer. So we'll just add a timer as its child node. Wait time will be 30 to start off with. It does not auto start, and it is a one shot. And yeah, it should process in idle. No, don't want the time. Write a function here. Start the timer. Timer dot wait time equals. Actually, this is going to be the game board, and it will set the amount of wait time based on the difficulty level. So I'm going to export it for now, but this will be coming off later on in development when we actually get our map screen and battle screen set up. So timer's wait time is wait time. If wait time is -1. No, wait. Timer's wait time, and then timer dot start. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can just put wait time into here, and that doesn't do anything. Timer signals have a timeout. So unlike Countdown, in Countdown you declare a number at the end of 30 seconds and you get called on to explain your working. Here you do the working within the 30 seconds, and if you hit the target, then you hit the target. Yeah. If you hit the target, and you automatically either win or draw the round. Maybe for stuff like bosses or stuff you'll have less time, but yeah. Timer start with the wait time. If wait time is greater than 0, then time start wait time, then we add a label. Call this one time remaining label. Put it here. I am gonna have to redo all the UI, but for now we can just have labels. So time remaining. Yeah, because we also have a closest value format, so const time remaining format equals time remaining percentage 1.1f. So 1.1f is 1 leading 2.1f. So this means 2 leading figures, so 0, 7 instead of just 7. 0.1f to 1 decimal place. Seconds as well. Then process, that's what we want. We'll also put time running. It's a boolean, not a bool. And process, and then if time is running, technically it should be clock running, but whatever. Wait, what am I doing? I can just get the timers whether it is running or not. Isn't there? Is stopped and get the inverse of that. Yes. Okay. If not timer, sorry, $timer dot is stopped. Dollar time remaining label equals dot text equals time remaining format percentage dollar timer dot time left. Also time remaining label dot visible equals true. Also, because this is a member method, it's good grammar to put it below all these overridden methods. Function ready. Time remaining label is not visible. Then now, unfortunately, you can't do lambdas in GScript, or at least, nope. But can you? Oh, here we go. Oh, right. No, sorry, I'm just being silly. Function timeout does not give dollar time remaining label not visible equals false. That is how you do it. Filter functions, lambdas. Here we go. Greet equals oh, of course, brackets. Okay, and then once we get our target display, we want to start our timer. Here we are. Wait time we'll put to 30, just like in Countdown, and run. So this time remaining will be hidden, and then we'll regenerate a new one. We should probably wait for a bit until this thing starts. But yeah, we now have 4. Multiply that by 100. Now how do I get 60? 9 plus 1. 10 by 6. 400 minus 60. Got it. Yeah, we have a few seconds to spare. So, yeah, that's pretty much how a round works. As you can see, the closest value is already given in there, so you don't need to actually, declare this and submit it. Right. So instead of starting the timer from here, what we want to do is instead get our target display, add a signal saying scrambling finished. Signal scramble. So scramble is just that little blip, 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 blip thing you see at the start of the yeah. Non-scramble seconds scrambling equals true, set number scrambling 1, and then scramble finished. Emit. And going back to our game board, we can say Dollar target display dot scramble finished dot connect start timer. Now this is a callable, so we can just chuck this right in instead of wrapping it in a lambda. Right, now let's try it. It's scrambling and go. Now it starts. So 3 add 1, that's a 4. Multiply that by 100. These will be randomly not generated in this screen, by the way. So 2 by 2 is 400. Oh. As you can see, I am not good at countdown. So it should disable it, and then it should... so when we have done this, we will disable everything, and then just send the closest value. Right. So let's do that. Should we? Yes. The current closest then. If current closest equals, or rather is equal approximately target value, we are going to 1 decimal place. That will be our epsilon, so this is probably going to be overkill, but oh well. So yeah, I think current closest value. So this get closest, it returns a dictionary, the value, the delta, and I believe it's the ID of the button. So yeah, the closest value would have the ID as a button, and it would light up as a sort of a so if equals current value, I should probably extract this as a value. Yeah, we'll do that. Our val equals. It says that if I rename this current closest or this value, it means I have to change one thing instead of 3. Although I am changing 3 now, but oh well. Print to do finish stop timer and perfect or whatever else. Stop timer, we've hit target. I think we should probably have a stop timer here as well. Function stop timer. How do timers work? If you stop them, do they have the... Stops the timer. There's no pause. If true, the timer is paused and it will not process until it is unpaused again, even if start is called. Right. Stop timer. Time left equals timer dot time left. No, it isn't. Dollar timer dot stop. Return time. Should return a float. You do put this before the colon, right? Looks like it. Let me just bring up the stream manager on my... There we go. Stop timer. Time to spare. $235. 100 by 2, that gives us 200. 3 plus 1 plus 2, 200. No, wait, 4 by 10. 200 plus 40. Can I get a 5? 240 minus 7. And yeah, we ran out of time. We're 2 off. Let's try again. 794, 8 by 100 minus 6. Oop, no. 800 minus 6. And that stops it. Time to spare 16.9 seconds. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. What do you want, Cecil? What? No biting. Sorry about that. Right, so that's done for now. Now we need some enemies to fight. So this is actually going to be the entire game board. So okay. Oh yeah, have that closest one light up. Fortunately, what we've got is this. Closest IDX equal... No, wait. If closest index is less than... No, we should just light up the... But we do need to... So it's this one that we need to find out a way of lighting up. Here's the scene. So we need like a sort of a border panel on it. Unfortunately, what we have here is a panel container, which is not great, but oh good, there is no border. So this, instead we make ourselves a new flat style box. Don't draw the center. Border 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Find a golden color. A bit murky, a bit more full colored. Yeah, I think that'll do. This is the background color though, so I don't want that. Just copy the value, paste it here, and there we go. Call that border. Bar show border equals. No, it isn't. It's not an equals. It's a bool. Right, that's that. So showing border, we want dollar border dot visible. No, wait, this is a property get return dollar border dot visible set value. Border, not broader, border dot visible equals it's not value, it's val. Then where am I? Equation builder, there we go. If our child's visible, then do all this. Yes. Get it's no underscore button. Get button by ID. Closest IDX dot show border equals true. Right, where's our button? Yes. Child dot show border equals false. So this just basically resets them, and then we get our new closest there. So this ensures that there's only one number that's lit up. Let's have a look. See then. Now it might throw an error because there's currently none, but 100 by 7, 700 lights up. I think you should probably add the output to the buffer as soon as we can. Multiply that by 2, 7 plus 20. I can't click it because it's blocking the input from the mouse. Yep. Apparently panels do that. I don't know why it's set to stop input by default, but no, well, that's how it works, apparently. Let's make the border a bit thicker. Yeah, that looks alright. I don't think we should add corners to it. Alright. Make sure I get it right on the... Thing is, if you add corners like this, you get this blurring effect that's a right arse and a half. I think it's only really that visible if you zoom right in. Yeah, it should match the underlying button. Turn it off by default. Go back to our game board. Let's try it. Give us a new target. 795. So we're going to make 800. That's closest, and I can select that. 800 minus 2 minus 2. You can chain them in like that. That's 796. Cancel the 796. Blah 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 blah. 795, and it stops. 795 is our closest. Right. If we do clear, and then yeah, it's not great. But we should be resetting it after every round. So difficulty is going to come from only having six numbers to start off with. You can get relics or such, a la Slay the Spire, and let you draw an extra. Then you, yeah. So yeah, these are our base numbers, and this will just be, currently they're exported, but they'll be set via the battle system once we actually get to that point. So let's see. The background's handled by being handled by someone else. So I'm just waiting on him to get that thing sorted. Right. What was I want to do? Oh yes. Once we've added something, we want to add the intermediate to the buffer, and then if we yeah, and then if we okay. So this will be on click submit. Then the intermediate number, we'll need to get the actual number ID, but we don't have it. New index. Should we return its new index or not? No, because so 10's your maximum hand size or draw pile size. Therefore, every single base number has IDs from 0 to 9, and your intermediate numbers go from, I believe it is from 10 to 17, because it's mathematically impossible to have more than 9 intermediate numbers, because to make the first one you have to use 2. Yeah, that's how it works. So new index plus 10. Yes. So this new index is the intermediate numbers length, and then the actual button index, you add 10 to it. Then get button by ID. New button ID equals that. Now all we want to do is just simulate a press on it. There's got to be a way to do it through button, right? I know how you do it. Dot pressed dot emit. It's a bit of a hacky way of doing it, but oh well. So now let's try it. New target is 165, 100. Clear. 6 by 9, 54. Oh. Panel can. Oh, of course. So this is number equation, number button. Front press, and then we just go on press. Wait, what am I doing? I can just do. Now this underscore here, you're not supposed to be calling it from outside, but I think it'll work. It will just chuck a warning, maybe. Get button by ID, new button by ID on press, and then things if I rename it, if I go to our equation builder, I'm going to have to, or maybe not. No, I made it so it'd be hooked in through code, right? Equation number buttons. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So I need to do it once. That's fine. think the only place it's putting through code is here. The editor's fine, but all I need to do is just reconnect it from _onPress to just onPress. Then we go to our equation game board. That's what I wanted to get at. That's fine, and then the equation builder, sorry. When we submit the button, then a new button is automatically added to the equation buffer. So it looks like, so yeah, it works kind of like an actual calculator. Let's do as a target. 657, so we need 7 by 100. And as you can see, 700 is already added to the buffer. So, I don't know, so we need 43. I don't know how to make 43. My times tables are sucky. No. 8 by 2. Bleh. 700 by 16. This sucked. We should probably disable everything as soon as time expires. But the actual adding stuff to the... Problem is, though, we've got... Hang on. We clear everything. 75 equals 70... Plus... No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So on our game board, timeout to connect this function like so. Oop, add that bracket back. Thank you. Equation builder dot disable. Oh shit! Sorry, my pop filters being a bit of a... Go on, getting tight. Bloody hell. Equation builder dot disabled equals true. I'm putting disabled instead of enabled because that's how Godot does it, at least with buttons. Also, on ready, we'll just do the same thing here. We only want to enable it once we've got a target set up. So, where are we? Set our timer equals true, then equation builder disabled is false. Also, if we stop the timer early, we also want to disable our equation builder. Stop the player from snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. So let's actually implement this builder disabled function. Well, not a function, a property, but yeah, we'll get that. Disabled equals, which is a bool. We'll probably want an underlying one as well. If I can spell disabled, get return underscore disabled set underscore disabled equals val. Put a val as a function in there, or rather a parameter. I don't know how to do things. Right. If we are disabling it, then for I in base numbers dot children? Yes, get children. We're not enumerating, so we'll just call it child. Actually, what we can do is something slightly more elegant, although not in terms of actual speed, but I don't think speed's gonna be any concern. If we were doing this every frame, then it would, but we're not. So base numbers will be all equation number buttons. So this child dot disabled equals val. True if val, else shit. Dot contains has child dot ID button ID. That is what we called it. Button underscore ID, yes. This shouldn't be too difficult. This shouldn't be called because we'll be only enabling it when the timer starts, and when the timer starts this is going to be blank. But in case I implement some sort of pause function or what have you, yeah, we'll do that. Child dot, no, that's fine. For child in intermediate numbers, dot get children. The same. I think it probably would be quicker to sort of merge these two together and then iterate over that, but ain't nobody got time for that. I'm more of a C# guy rather than a GD script guy, so unfortunate. The only thing we do need to disable is the operators. If I can go back to my equation builder, which is here, it's called, yeah, operators. Duh. Disabled. Did I do that with the operating points? I have not put in the operators. I can copy paste, but I am going to have to make a slight modification. Namely, this is an equation operator button, not a equation number button. Those need a $sign as well. Right, save for that. That's all well and good. Then go back to our equation builder. These are just plain buttons, so we can just set them as disabled directly. Submit buttons. Then disable it equals val. Get rid of that blank line because we don't need it. Right. That's that, and then the yeah, I've already put it in the game ward. Right, let's have a look. Oh, cannot call get children and null val. What? Oh, this is one of those things. Shit. Wait, function ready, disabled true. Huh? Whoa. Game board's here. The equation builder's here. This ready should be called before this. What the fuck? Why is... Why is this being called before this? Somebody should... Function ready. Right here. Oh, fuck. I did base numbers instead of drawn numbers because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh. I should just rename it to base numbers. That's the problem with dynamically typed languages. You just can't... you just don't know if something's going to work or not. Well, there is a way of learning it, but whatever. 2 add 2 for multiply that. No. 9 add 1. 4 is 10. Multiply that by 4. 800. 800 minus 40 is 760. No, it should be plus. Ah! Yeah, the problem is, though, is... if you do the wrong thing, everything's to clear, so next thing will probably be an undo function. Also, I know that this is coming off the screen slightly. That's it. Yeah, that's intended behavior. Right, we should clear the equation buffer whenever the timer starts as well. So this wait time 0 only should be taking place if we're not in journalist mode or streamer mode or streamer tangent mode, we'll call it. Okay. It is clear buffer, right? I'm fairly sure I wrote some equation builder. No, it was on clear. Where's the... Ah, here it is. Yeah. If the numbers in buffer are greater than that, then equation buffer clear. Okay. Sure. On click underscore clear. That's still gonna no. Because that, yeah, if there's still stuff in the equation buffer, then we'll need to... I go true, and then I go to our equation builder, and then if I add a clear everything equals false, if numbers in buffer is greater than 0 and not clear everything, so if we are clear everything, then yeah, this will do this anyway. Okay. This, however, that's fine. I think if you do a press and then it calls something with stuff that has default, does that work? Or this needs an underscore. Does it? Yes. Let's try that again. So the reason I'm doing GDScript is because you cannot you can't export to the web in C#. If you could export to the web, then that'd be fine, but unfortunately that's not the case. 3 multiplied by 9? No. Closest value 24. Right. then we set a new one. Everything's cleared except for this, because for some reason we still have it. Plus, yeah, you add that stuff and then you've got 730 out of nowhere. Okay, so this on-click clear should clear the whole buffer. Go back to my, there we go. Yeah, that's where my thing is. So if I had Discord on the thing monitor, so I had to really check. Okay, let me go. Okay, shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I was going to show myself on the games, the Game Jams Discord. That's what it is. Right, put that there. Currently streaming. Press at and that should. There we go. Right, that's a link to the Twitch stream in the Game Jams Discord. That's good. Okay. Oh, I've got a DM. You can. This is a scam. One of my followers may not be legitimate. Quelle surprise. Okay. Right, we run that on here. Get ourselves a new target. Why have these been? Oh, whatever. 100 by. Shit, no. 2 by 2. I am not great at countdown, so you should not be coming up to me for advice. 400. Minus. Oh shit! How do I get 18? 6 by 3. 400 minus 18. Boom! Got it. Right. 4.1 seconds remaining. That's fine. Now if we get a new target, this buffer should clear. And it hasn't cleared. I think. Plus. Yeah. Okay. Get numbers in buffer and not clear everything onto there. Then. Huh. I thought we'd. Oh. Just bring that out of the if statement, then it should work. I should probably set the wait time down to however much. 416. 100 by 2 by 2, that's 400. 6 by 1 by 3, we get ourselves a 4. Multiply it by the 6, we get a 24. I need to get another 4. Shit. Now I'll just let timer run out. It's alright. Yeah. So that's our closest value, 400, even though we could easily make a 412. But new target. 831, and yes, the buffer's cleared. That's that fixed. So game board is here, current closest is onto there, and then we need to extend a signal timeout. Yeah, when timeout, then we get ourselves the delta. Signal on, not on round end, round end of shit. Delta target, which will be a float, and on the timer stopped, which will be here. On round end current closest. No. We have the current closest and the target value, so we can just do on round end. Same here. Function on round end. Round end dot emit. This will be the absolute of target value minus current clip value. Yeah, that is the value. Hooray for dynamic typing. Or print as well. Players score. Well, it's not exactly a score, but it's the opposite of one. Players score percentage. STR. Round score. I can type, I can spell. Right, this, get rid of that. Get rid of that, and then there's something else in the equation builder as well. The prints, don't need that. That printing of the intermediate buffer, that can go, and I think that's that. Simplify this function a bit. Radio. Intermediate buffer equals this, intermediate buffer equals that, blah 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 blah. There we go. Right. Now we'll give ourselves a new target. 752, 709 plus 1, that gives us a 10. We multiply that by the 750. Add 2, and there we go. Their score 0. That's correct. New round. This should update. There we go. 637. So 7 by 100 minus 2 by 2, 9 by 9 plus 1, 4, multiply that by 10, 700 minus 40, 660, and of course that's out, so player score will be 23. Okay. Maybe have shortcut keys so the player can use their numpad. I think that'll probably be a stretch goal, if anything. player score 23. Now we need to give ourselves some enemies to fight. I've kind of don't have much. No, let's do the dice rolls first, actually. So we'll need a dice pool, which would be a node, maybe an auto load. I put a folder for all my auto loads. Create new scene. Be a node. Call it dice underscore pool. Now, no, not unfortunately. Fortunately, I've actually made the dice. I believe I have a die tester, which is this. If I run it. What it does is that it gets every single resource in the dice folder, gives them their name, reroll them, and yeah, 10's die. It's d6 multiplied by 10. Top row die, top row from countdown, so that's 25, 50, 75, and 100. Angelic dice 10 she. Lock dice from 1 to 60. D8s, D2s, and all that. That's all there. Inner die, 1, 7. Nice die 6, 9, 4, 2, and 0. Atlantean tie is 1, 2, 6. There's the rest of them. Okay, that was awful. Okay. So this dice pool will probably be a node, and it'll probably it'll store an array of resources, and then we'll need to get them as sort of a shuffle their order, draw an amount, and then do that like exactly like in Slay the Spire. So script. Is there a folder for this? We'll put it in base for now. Call this dice pool.gd. This I'm planning to have to be an auto load. Yeah, it'll be in memory, even if you're in the main menu. There's only going to be one playable character anyway, so it's not going to be that much of a problem. Of course, determine the player's starting die. That's a game balancing thing, so that's going to be its own can of worms. So yeah, you can see ever since now, I've been using 10 numbers, but you'll probably only draw 5 or 6. How much do you do on countdown? It's 6 numbers in the countdown game, so I think we'll probably draw 6 and then go from there. So, we'll get that. Where's the... So this is our die resource. You can roll it. You can get the ranges for it. Yeah. This basic resource or a scriptable object, if you're familiar with Unity. That will be an array, or rather an array of dice. The bar current draw. No, not current draw. It's current pool. No, so this will be like a deck. So the draw pile, draw pool, dice pool, draw pool. So this will be the deck. The draw pool will be that, and then we'll discard pool equals that. Bar hand equals that. Function on battle start. Function draw. Get some integers as of count. That's that. Okay. And then function on round end where your current hand gets discarded, and we wait for about so. Pass, not ps. Right. On battle start, draw pool equals dice for the time being, and then draw pool dot shuffle. There we go. There is a way to shuffle and give it an RNG, right? Am I? Here we go. Wait, am I in the array? This is the button. Arrays, shuffle. Can you shuffle and chuck in a random number generator, or is this? Shuffle the array. Use a global random number called global scope randomized to ensure that a new seed will be used if you don't want non-reproducible shuffling. Ah. Right. So probably we'll be calling randomized, but I don't think we'll have deterministic RNG. Like in Slave Spire, will just be use the bog standard one. You know, this isn't going to be a retail release, anyways. Well, most likely it might go viral, it might not. You never know. It just takes one game. So randomize. I believe this just scrambles the random number generator. Draw pool.shuffle with this new randomized thing, and then draw 6 from countdown. Draw 6, and yeah, go from there. And then draw. And we want to pop from the back. No, because no. Yes, we do want to pop from the back as a stack because that's quicker. And we're not going to be adding stuff to the bottom of the dice. So yeah, the draw pool is essentially the deck, but in reverse, if that makes sense. Also, I forgot to do the stream title. This is day 4 of the jam, not day 2. So 4i in count. Bar die equals draw pool dot pop back. If the draw pool's if the length of the draw pool is greater than 0, do this. Else to do reshuffle, discard pool into raw. And then if you draw pool and you discard pool are empty, then just break out the loop gracefully. Okay, so die equals that, and then hand dot append to yes, else shuffle discard pool. No. On deck cycle, on deck reshuffle. No, it's just not a shuffle though. You're shuffling the discard pool, it's still going to say the same thing. Add discard pool to draw pool. And then wait, I've written this wrong. This goes up here. and this goes here, and then we can just get rid of this else anyways, because the old way it wouldn't have drawn one if we had to reshuffle. But yeah, this one still draws one. If that goes in there, then if we're still if it's still 0, then break. Or having no dice in discard pool. Add discard pool to draw pool past that. I equals draw pool pop back, and then yes. So on this discard pool to draw pool. Draw pool. Dot append array. Discard pool. Draw pool. Dot shuffle. And that's that. Blah, 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 do that, and then draw pool, pop up. Okay, that's great. Oh yes, we need to roll it as well. Shit, we don't have any actual die in the hand object. In hand die in hand. Yeah, because currently we're just appending a resource to it, which is not what we want. No, the hand would have that, and then the shit. We need to make we need to have a separate die in hand object, because this stores the data for each die, but it doesn't. If we roll this, it just returns a number. It doesn't do anything with this because there's no need to do it. So this is the sort of a blueprint for the die, but we need to have another one to actually represent its instance. Which kind of sucks because, yeah, I could rename this to die resource, and then, or I could make one called, okay, sure, so die underscore data. Rename that now. Attempted to open script die to GD equals die not found. Yeah, that's fine. I've redone it. I have a die tester actually. I can. No, there doesn't seem to be any complete breakage out of there. Nice pool. So I can make a new script and call this die underscore node. Bring this in. Extends node bar. Actually, var data equals unfortunately, this editor doesn't have a way to mass rename class names like Visual Studio does. So yeah, we just have to make a mental note that this die means a blueprint of a die rather than an actual die, which is what this script represents. Sure, then max hand size is 10. Yes. So make 10 subnodes, and this will have the die node script attached to them. So we'll put dice pool onto here, and then we'll add a child node, bog standard node, plonk this onto here. And by basic object pooling, we just have 10 objects anyway, and we can just sort of enable and disable them as well. So, bar active, we'll call it. That's a bool. Bar number shown. That'll be a. I'm tempted to implement dice with floating point numbers, but yeah, that might be something for the future. If you have it as a float, doesn't really get much out of it. Right. So if it's active, then the die data will be pointed there and then. Okay, so not a var, it's a function. Roll. Number shown equals data dot roll. That's that for now. And then draw, and then on round end, discard pool dot append array hand. No, because no, you can have multiple. This isn't a set, so you can have duplicate die data, but then each hand would have a. Oh fuck. No, that's fine. That's fine. Let me clear our hand, ready for a new one. Right, so draw here, we'll need to activate the nodes as needed. So function update die nodes. Finance equals get children onto here. Should be a way to custom to this type. Oh well. Get children, and yeah, this is only going to have 10 children, so 4 high in range dinodes dot. No, it's not dinodes dot size, it's length of dinodes. Tell how rusty I am at GD script. So if I is less than the length of the hand, then I is less than no, it's get child equals hand I. Maybe should have it no. Finance data of that, and then it currently doesn't implement drawing stuff mid-round, but I don't really see how that would be a thing in game. No. Bring this out. So active as false, and then yeah, we know that we shouldn't be displaying it. Wait, I can just do the updating here, can't I? Nah. Let's not cram too much in. It's dynamic get shot if it's less than the hand, then yep. Right. We need to add this to the auto load list now. Is auto load dice pool, and then we'll call this. Usually what I do is to put the AL underscore as a prefix to the node name. Just makes it extremely clear that, you know, we're working with an auto load at the moment. Yeah. Roll hand, and then put here. Roll hand, not rule hand. Draw 6, then roll the hand. Yes. Not rule, not rock, roll. Yeah. Function get numbers. This will be for I in range. Length of one's hand. What else? Oh yes. Bar out, not vor out. Alright. Then what now? Oh yes. Is it number displayed or number shown? Number shown. I should call it number displayed because that's what I called it in an old build. Just keep things consistent. Dot number displayed. Out dot end this. And then at the end, we right. This dice pool, though, we're gonna need a way of. I'm gonna export this for now. Export it for the time being, and then we can probably work on actually sourcing it from game. The dice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. No, this is the pool, not the hand. Let's see. 3 top row die. 4d10. Oh no, you can't. Wait, if I do this, if I don't know, it doesn't. Have your teammates are alone? I have a guy doing the art. Well, I think he's doing the art. But yeah, it's just me and him at the moment. Let's add these d10s. Very boring. Actually, let's have another top row die in there. Hi, Fancy. Yeah. Okay, so that's our dice pool. We've initialized it to our starting deck, if you want to call it that. Now if we go into our game board on here, so instead of this, our dice pool equals get node root AL dice pool as dice pool, and then equation builder has the base numbers, but no, we need to roll it beforehand. So yeah, we'll probably keep a. No, wait, we can just get the node when we need to. No need to store it again here. Oh, that's fully equals. Just have it as a property, actually. So we don't have to write this all the time. Enable scramble finish connect. So this doesn't matter. Start timer. No. Right? Update close update target display, and then that updates the display, and then the timers. Target display, and then the timer and scramble finished is right here. Yeah. But I want to roll the dice before starting the timer. Or rather, before the things are in there. So it would be something like update target display. Then since when do I use Godot? Since about mid-October last year. About that same time Unity did that that paper install garbage. And yeah, they walked it back, but unfortunately it was too late. I was already familiar with Godot. What am I doing? Equation builder dots. Where are you? These things, base numbers equals dice pool dot on battle start. Yeah, we'll have on battle start, and then technically it should be on round start. Yeah, actually I had to do that before I forget it. Wait, no. Draw pool equals dice. No, I need to have another on round start, which basically we split these. round start, we draw 6, roll the hand. Then what? The on round end, that's when the hand gets cleared. So that's fine. What else or something? Sure. So the game board's ready should be on battle start. Yes. Then on here it's on round start. Original base numbers. Yes. Equals dice pool dot get numbers. That should return an array of floats. Yes. Based on seekers that they now update the display, and there we go. Wait, if we update this though, does it update the displays? I don't think it does. Yeah, okay. Right. So adding these on-click functions is going to be ready, but this is going to need to be put into its own function. Update numbers. Wait, I have an update numbers as well, don't I? Update use? No, that's update use numbers. Not update. Update number displays. Update displayed numbers. Right, take all this. Onto there. Tab it back. Tab this forward because Godot's copy paste thing is like that apparently. Right. Also, we need this. So we shuffle this forward as shuffle. No. There we go. If I was less than base numbers, then blah 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 blah. Base numbers equals island. Yeah, sure. Button is not declared in the amount of scope because, of course, it isn't. Yeah, copy pasting's a bit of a fiddly business with indent-based languages. Get rid of that. That there, and then this should be, when we update base numbers, it should automatically update the displays. But I can't be asked for now. Okay. Roll hand, update diamonds on round end, discard all the render hands. Yeah, okay. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Update display in the target value, then on round end would be okay. No, wait, I'm being silly. On click clear true, that starts the timer. then we on round start. Something like this. Ah, shit. Equation builder. Invalid set index base numbers. What? That's right bloody here. With value of type array. Oh, fuck's sake, it is an array. That's, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, fucking. Oh, wait, here we go. Dice pool is null. What? Come closest equals null dice pool. AI dice pool. Yeah, that's that. It's a type array. Is it because it's an array of integers? Is it? Number displayed. Out.append get number child number displayed. What if I did something like this? Oh. Right, that's fine. So this should be base numbers, which is in here, which is the same type array of floats. So why is it throwing a wobbly? Oh no, that's a breakpoint. Put that back. And of course we've got that. Trying to return a type of array, but this return of this type array float. Fuck. How do you initialize a typed array? Hang on. GD script. Initialize typed array. Here we go. How to shortly define an array of specific types, blah 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 blah. Type is labeled something as far as stable is concerned, documentation plus taking time in GD script 2, due to go forward, you'll be able to type arrays, but unfortunately you can't now. Not bloody useful to me, this is too old. Typed array tutorial, here we go. You fucking... Yeah, fucking advertising for me when you can't even fucking display your shit right, you know. Okay, I'm gonna try and read what this is beyond here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Is that a sign? Okay, fine. So, something like this. Fuck. Okay, fine, we'll do it something like... That should help. Okay, here we go. Right. 174, 100. No, it'd be... Oh, shit. This is a lot more difficult. 7 minus 4. Multiply that by 25. No, you bastard. 7 minus 4. That. Multiplied by 25. Plus 100. Sure, we'll do that. And then there's... Can't get a 1 out of there, so yeah, 175 is as close as we've got. Player score is 1. I should probably print out the dice pool beforehand. Yeah, that. Right. New targets, and it's bollocked. Get child ID number displayed on base null. Why are we getting null? Out.append, get child ID number displayed. No, I think I know what's going on. Draw 6, roll hand. But this... Wait, what? Okay, let's see. Dice pool on battle start, and then we'll print our dice pool dot draw pool. And then on here we print Captain Coden's random party of 57. Blimey! Happy Sunday. Show us what you're working on. Ah, I'm working on the numbers game from Countdown, but with dice. That sounds boring. So I'm currently working on getting the actual dice pool going. So hang on. I think I've got the all right. I think it works for the first time. Then we're working on actually resetting the rounds. So if we go with this new target, it should print out our dice pool. We've given a target of 326 and we have 30 seconds to get as close as possible. So 75 multiplied by 7. I am rubbish at this game, so yeah, don't come to me for any real big tactics. 75 by that's 375. Yeah, that's probably as close as we're going to get. 375 by 21, that's 354. And unfortunately, time is going to run out because we've run out of dice. Okay, so yeah, we're 28 off. That's pretty much a poor score. Now, there's a bug going on when we try and start a new round. Unfortunately, we could try to get our numbers and, yeah. Can't get a number to display because apparently, we get the children out of here, but apparently one of these nodes is, throwing a wobbly. And, yeah. Right. Get numbers of on that, and then if you append this, returns that, but then... I's 10, of course it's fucking... Wait, what? And dice of 0 to 9, so there is 10, right? This is not null, right? No, it's a die node. I duplicated this 9 times. 0 to 9, that's 10. So I is that, but then of course it's 10. So once again, what? Hang on, why is our hand 11? Oh, I think I know what's going on. I think this isn't being called. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to add... Yeah, that might be it, actually. You like math stuff? Yeah, I'd say so. Not really. I mean, obviously I'm not that good at... This is more mental arithmetic than, you know, true mathematics, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I think I watched Countdown a lot when I was a kid. And the theme for this game jam that I'm doing is chaos, and I'm just stretching that definition to include dice rolls. Yeah, that's my logic. Sticking to it. Right. I should dig deep into math stuff today. I mean, if you're interested in it, then fair enough. You know, it's obviously it's not for everybody, and then I'm not expecting this to be top of the popularity. But I don't know, if it gets a few plays, I'll be happy. Right. Get child's number No, of course not, because this isn't being called. So game It would be... Ah, no, this is only getting called when we stop the timer, because if we hit the target early... So we do this... No, wait, this... Oh, I'm a dumbass. I'm a right dumbass. I should be doing this. Dice pool dot on round ends. That should fix it, actually. Yeah, I was just a dumbass. You need to understand Euler's formula. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't. Yeah, I haven't studied maths since I was... Bloody hell, I think I must have been like 19. Well, aside from the actual maths used in computer science, you know, 18, 19, then you go into a bit of a more specialised thing. So yeah, most of my stuff's in binary algorithms, set theory, that sort of thing. Do a bit of machine learning as well. That's well, that's mostly statistics. So yeah, that's the where I'm coming from. Let's go out of there. So yeah, mental arithmetic is not my strongest. Oh shit, hit clear it. Yeah, that's probably something I need to work on. Oh. Yeah, sometimes this happens. I think the UI is a bit... what's the word? Rubbish. Let's try it again, and yes. Okay, so we are getting some new stuff. That's great. Is this too hard? Because what I'm thinking is that you fight enemies, and the enemies will have a certain target that you have to get over, or rather get, you know, close to. Because now, look, we've got, what? I don't know. You see stuff on retro machines at the moment, you're coding on an Amiga. Oh! My dad used to have one of those. Played, what was it? Oh, I forgot. Cannon Fodder. That was it. Played the shit out of that when I was like 9 or something. So yes, play score's 53, which is better than the 709 that I got the first time. And, here we go. If the length of the draw pool is 0, then... Oh, yeah, it's a syntax. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb because I put brackets. I put my brackets in the wrong way and the wrong spot. How to use exponentials and logarithms instead of dividing in the 3D calculation. Yeah, that'll go over my head, sorry. Right. We probably should get a 10 in there, and then we'll get a 40, and then I don't know. $560 is probably going to be the closest we've got. Yeah. After this, I'll probably need to put in undo functionality. Yeah, that's probably more of a stretch goal. Probably want to get battles sorted before further iterating on this. So 50 by 6. That's a good thing. Then we need a 50, so that'll be 100 divided by... No, not 100 divided by 2. That's another 50 on there. 300 plus 50 plus 6. That's one away. I never thought I'd do that. Yeah. I haven't used much of this exponential function. I do need to do some testing on that. 9, 10. That's 4 power 3. That's 60. Okay, so whatever. Oops. Yeah, I really screwed the pooch there. 810. I'm just going to be playing rounds and rounds and rounds just to make sure that the actual loading of the dice pool works. Have I made this too difficult though? That's what I want to know. It's a 150, then we add 25 for 175. Now we need 13. 5 by 4, that's way too much. 5 plus 4, that's a 9. 175. Oh, ran out of time. Score was a 12. I'm probably going to run this for a few times and then try and see what my average score is, and then balance the enemies based on that. I do need to start re-memorizing my times tables, actually. Yeah, 540 is pretty much as close as I'm gonna get. Otherwise, I just start going into 2 months. Yeah, if you gave me a minute, I'll probably do a lot better. But countdown gives you countdown gives you 30 seconds, so that's what I'm going to use. So I probably want to write this score to a text file, and then probably calculate the average based on that, and then try and have the enemies give a number based similar to that. I don't know. So yeah. You've heard of 8 out of 10 cats does countdown. Now get ready for Slay the Spire does countdown. Touch that up a touch. Right, so that's the game board. Now get some enemies in here or what? I don't know. Actually, I'm going to do something extremely out of left field, and I probably won't come back to it for a few days. But a difficulty select. Or this procrastination, whatever you like. Actually, it should be a V-box. Right. We want to label. Center. Select difficulty. By the way, I haven't installed any fonts yet, so we're just going with the bog standard one. Not sure if it's Notos. No, it's not Noto Sans. It's oh, whatever. Some open source sans serif. Okay. We'll call this header. Then the buttons. Which is going to be a selection of journalist, casual, and normal, insane. So journalist is basically going to make it sure that you've journalist difficulty basically gives you unlimited time and really generous limits, like 100 or something. Casual will be for the streamers who are prone to going off on tangents, so you'll have about a dozen or so for the limits, and but you'll still have unlimited time, so you can have all the time you want to talk. Then normal gives you 30 seconds, and insane, or rather hard mode, I haven't decided. Probably going to make it so we can generate negative numbers or decimals or something like that. And then you give it, I don't know, 20 so or something. There we go, Proton Fig. Using standard calculations, 68,000 CPUs at 7 MHz calculates about 75 vertices in a full frame rate. 33 years ago, you implemented full metrics at shortcuts multiplications using short-range coordinates, only using -32 to +32 for all axes at the moment. Then old routine does not see 3D dots head I did with Blender for 878 vertices. Oh, congratulations! I only understood about half that, but I'm happy for you. If I should be happy for you, otherwise, my apologies. Okay. Actually, we can just call them buttons 0 through 1. On their pressed, we can add another bind saying the actual integer of level we have. Both people, that's the head. I'll take a look at that when I have time. Well, I mean, I have tons of time right now, but then at the very end we need a descriptor. Rich text? No, just a label. This container sizing should expand, so it should take the rest of it, and then stuff like yeah. And yeah, we'll give its font size to something that I think is correct, but probably won't be. See, the problem with Godot is that it doesn't have any auto-fit text at the moment like Unity has with TextMesh Pro, so you kind of have to eyeball it or write some code that auto-sizes it, depending on that. But I haven't got that sorted yet. I had a look on the Godot asset library here, but haven't really been able to find anything. Maybe we're just using the wrong search terms. Yeah, we'll just call this get difficulty select and take that out, and then I can actually work out what the string should say afterwards. Right, so this is the game board. So you'll be displayed here, and your enemies will be displayed here, which means I need to make some room. So this should probably be... I think I can get away with 0.4. Then... no, control. We'll call this... Actually, no. All this debug buttons, get rid of that, and then this will be health displays. Center wide, then fiddle with it so it's just up a touch, like that, and then bring it down by about 60 pixels? 64, it's a power of 2. Right. And in this we'll have... No. Change type, don't add a child when you don't need to. Player health, and then enemy health. This should probably be a H box. Right, both of these actually need to have their container size as whoa, didn't need to go in there. There we go. Expand into there. So player's health will be shown here, enemy's health will be shown here, player's sprite will be shown here, and the enemy sprite will be shown here, and this is just like sort of a big old blackboard. And the actual dice rolling will probably be in animation, So I think I've made a, what was it, a dice bucket? Where are you? Dice buckets, here we go. So yeah, this is currently a Node 2D, placeholder textures, which you can probably see, and then it will chuck the dice sprites into there with sort of like an animation, physics, simulation, whatever you call it, basic of that, and then it will show the displays, and then hopefully, where's my bloody, here we go, it should animate the dice going into each slot. But yeah, that's for next week, assuming we get to that far. Right, so the player's health will be something like player's health, blah blah blah. So actually this should be a H box as well, except this enemy shop would be a H box of H boxes, whereas this will just be, excuse me, the H box normal. So, do I have a heart sprite? I do not. Texture rect. This is a placeholder texture. One thing that's good to know is if you set this placeholder texture to a ridiculous size, then that kind of forces you to scale it properly. So instead of ignoring skies, we'll be fitting the width. Stretch mode will be scale. Wait, no. Keep aspect center? No. Just scale for now. And then next we put a label. And this will probably be a health display label, so 120 of 120. That might be a bit much for the player, but font size is about, we'll have the ultimate answer for the font size. It's never done me wrong before. Right, so the enemy health display would be the same as the player health display, except, well, first of all, it is let's see, but it would also have another label beforehand, like so. Also 42, I should probably put themes in. Enemy name, health icon, enemy health. Don't use spaces. You can use spaces, but doing this stuff, $time remaining label, you can't do it if it's a space, so it's generally considered best practice to have everything in I believe this is camel case, so we'll rename these as well. Align to center? No, I don't know. There should be a spacer like that so it doesn't creep into where the displays are. Maybe? If I do something like a color rect in the middle, this will be a, then you can just set its custom minimum size to whatever you want to do it. Obviously this won't work when we resize it, so it's okay for now, but I really should, instead of using a H box, you can just use that. And then we set its alpha to 0 so it's invisible, and there you go. So these enemy healths need to be scaled down a bit. Don't think you'd be fighting more than 3 enemies at once. Oh yeah, this is going to be a problem. Daisuke. Because it's a very common Japanese name, and yeah, probably have his sprite as like that. Yeah, the Japanese clip art style. Probably use one of those and dick around with it a bit so it's legally distinct. Yeah, you see, this is just way too big. Maybe we keep this size for the player, but for the enemies, we're gonna need to. Yeah, something like that. Or, actually, what I can do is something like, instead of having a, we put this thing inside a V-box, so the enemy's name will be on top. Something like this. By the way, I am not a user interface engineer, so do not come to me for advice on UIs. Put a label up here. Then we health value. Well, technically it's a label and a value, but shut up. And this is the enemy name. Line center. And this health value needs to... Wait. This should shrink towards top. And this health value needs to expand. There we go. I should probably put a script on these so I can, instead of having to dig through the tree. But well, they're alright for placeholders if nothing else. Right, how big can I get this? Enemy health display going up. No, let's... I think I'll keep that for now. I'm not happy with it, but best we can do. This space is complete rubbish because I could have just set the separation like a normal person. Hang on. So these labels need to have their own theme. Label? No, it's not bloody that. It's theme. That's what I wanted. I'll call this one health label. Trez. Probably have the variant as an enemy name and the health value, enemy health value or player health value. Or I could just have a bunch of hearts to represent each one. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, we have to theme it. Blah. We have the theming anyway, and then we can just plonk stuff in when we need, as and when we need to. Right. This enemy health should have this theme here, so it affects everything below it. In which case, this actually needs to... Yeah, this is Godot for you, very finicky. Right, enemy names on there, the health values on there. Right, let's get on this theme. Override would be enemy actually what I like to do is add the base type and then the actual variation. Just helps keep things organized. Base type's a label, and we'll leave it as is for now. But yeah, we'll have this base type label as well, so just so we can set the fonts when we need it. Currently I don't have any fonts loaded, as you can see, so yeah, not great. Right, so this actually, I can actually get to the node and not the bloody theme, because, and then click here and then click it. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm one to talk, but God, I really should work on their UI. Label, enemy, name. Yeah, it's just too much. I mean, alright, there is a lot of stuff here, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm clicking too much. So this will be the label enemy name. Label enemy health. The reason why I'm typing these in directly is because this drop down only works for the default theme, so I'm gonna have to add all these health label base types to the default theme if I want them to drop down, and yeah, that's just asking for a mess. So yeah, get rid of that override. Type variation would be label player health. Also, for some reason, I don't know if this is dyspraxia or something, but whenever I try and type something that's capitalized and an A is the second letter of the word, I always end up pressing A before I lift the shift key up. I don't know if that's common or what, or if I should see a doctor about it, but yeah, well, something you gotta live with, I guess. Right. Yes. So these label enemy names, if we set the font size, it should. There we go. Oh, bollocks. Where's the theme? Here. Yeah, 20 will do for now. Then we can also add label enemy health. See, I've done it again. There you go. I had to like consciously pause before that. So enemy name, enemy health, player health. Right. Player health. Oh. I've done it again, you. Right. Bring this up to 32, sure. And then the enemy health. Base type. Oh. I haven't set it. There's no key. Oh, I am taking L after L today. At least with regards to typing. Right, that should work. What the hell's going on here? The actual... Oh, wait, I know what's gone wrong. There's no override. What the hell's going on? Did I have to... Was I... Oh, fuck, I was changing the wrong thing. Yeah, that'll explain it. Okay, back to its 20, was it? Oh, I'm not checking the VOD to find out. Right, that's alright. Something like that. Right. At the moment, I don't have a way of tracking the player's health. So, I think I've just volunteered what to do next. So it would be an auto load. Make a new scene in here. We'll call it player status. So this will be everything that isn't in the dice pool, I believe. Yeah, we can call it that. Right, so what am I going to need? Health, dice pool, but the dice pool's an object. The dice pool's an object in of itself, so yeah. Player name? No, that'd be in the profile, wouldn't it? Not the actual player. Relics. I am planning on implementing relics, so that's probably going to be... Surely relics should be its own thing. Right? Oh, well, I'll just have health and max health. And then if I want to add... Yeah, I can add and subtract and then do whatever. Right, I'm going to create the script and then it's just a health, max health, and then I gotta go take a wee. Player health. No. I'm not going to call it player health. I'm going to call it player status. Not in the UI folder. Thank you very much. Status. Not good. Player status. Right. Oh, yeah, of course. Let's see it. So for now, var max health var player. No. Current health. And these should be properties. Underscore current health. I swear I have dyspraxia when it comes to typing. I just cannot type properly. My apologies to anybody who actually has been diagnosed with dyspraxia. But yeah, I have stupid fingers. You know, you've seen that that episode of Futurama, they say that Fry tries to play this, what's it called, a holophoner or something like that, the instrument that creates these sorts of images, and he just can't play it, and then he does this deal with the devil to get his hands. But there's this line in it where the tutor's saying, well, Fry has what we call in this business as stupid fingers. That's what I have. By the way, the tutor does not sound like that. I have not seen that episode in yonks, but I do remember that line. Okay. Current health equals the minimum of... No, wait, it's a clamp, not min. Foul. 0. Max health. Sure. Bar max underscore health, which is also int. No, I'll have it as a float and just treat it like an integer. Saves me having to do some... Well, you probably won't have to do conversion because this GD script is dynamic. Well, I say dynamic typing, but dynamic typing with a big old asterisk. It's technically everything's this one type called variant, and that's how it sort of emulates dynamism, or is it dynamism or dynamicness? I don't know. Answers on a postcard, please. Max health equals for the time being, and then instead of that, I'm going to do a function add max health. Yes, delta, which is a float. Then max health equals plus equals delta. If delta is greater than, don't need brackets because we're in GD script and not C#. If it's greater than 0, then if it's greater than 0, then current health also plus equals delta. Else, if we're removing max health, then current health equals min. Min of current health and max health. Right. I think that'll do for now. Right? No. Signal health changed. I can spell. Current, which will be a float, and max, which is also a float. Then on here, what we can do is instead of... Yes. Then we'll emit this. Current health, max health, and then add it's a bit of a misnomer because you can just remove by giving a negative value to this. Oh well. Current health equals current health plus equals delta. Don't need to worry about this, and then health changed. Emit it. There we go. Yes. And then what we can also do is something like remove current health. Health, not elf, I'm not from up north. Delta, which is a float. And then all you need to do is add current health minus delta. That prevents future me from throwing a hissy fit because because there's no remove current health function. Okay. So I think that'll do for now. Oh yeah, add this to the auto load list. This scene player status. Now underscore player status. There we go. Right. And now I'll have the enemy health as 30. 3 rounds, winning 3 rounds for a single battle, that might be a bit much. Now we'll we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right. I think what I need to do is something like this. So we make this its own scene. UI. No, just play UI. Player health. Thiessen. This as well. No. Because this is a player health. This is just the player health display. So the enemy health should be the root of it. Not the root. The branch. I know words. I swear I do. Right. Save this branch as C as well. Instead, it's enemy health. Right. So these should have the same script. I'm thinking. So it'd be something like UI health display. So because the actual health string is... The actual stringer is in a different spot, we'll need to export it so they can be plonked in. Okay, where am I? UI. Display, health display, there we go. This should extend control. I don't think that's entirely necessary, but you never know. Just readjusting my chair, posture check. Fill up water as well. Is pouring water an actual ASMR thing or not? I don't know. I'm not really on that side of YouTube. Right, put that back. Okay. Right. Export. Display label, which is a label. That var there would help. Function. Oh, it's function set health, which is a current float max float, and then display label text is percentage D. You can chuck a floating point into a percentage and it will just floor it automatically, won't it? Well, only one way to find out. Well, I could just look at the docs, so 2 ways to find out, but you get what I'm saying. Current float Built-in type cannot be used inside. Okay. So this has a health display. This has a health display. Display label is this. The player's health is this. I think that'll do for now. So the player should. What am I looking at? Player status. Yes. We'll initialize it to 120. I think the base is that if you win a duel, you win a round even, you deal 10 damage to your opponent, and if you lose a round, the opponent deals 10 damage to you. And if you're fighting multiple enemies, that'll count as you playing the same round again 3 times against each one. So if you beat 2 enemies and lose against one, you deal 10 damage to each of those enemies, and you take 10 damage. You beat 1, lose 2, deal 10 to that one, and take 20 damage total. Right. This signal has a health changed. However, I think we can retool this into a generic entity status. So we can use the same code for the enemies as well. Right. So I haven't actually put the script on, so I can just rename this and no one would be the wiser. Well, by nobody I mean any other script I've written. Entity. There we go. And there. So instead of player status, it would have battle status, which is the players and enemies. So instead, I'm just going to call this battle status. Make a base node. Player, which has an entity status. And then enemies. Enemy 0. Oop. There should be a way to set it to be inactive as opposed to dead. Probably set its health to a negative number or something like that. Or I could just, like a normal person, put this in bar active. And then if active do this. Wait, no. I want to do it for current. Because you might want to add max or take away max health outside of battle. And we don't need to put this trick in here because it's in here. Else, print error. Entity is not active. Right. I think 3 enemy, yeah, anything more than 3 might be overkill for the time being. But we'll find out what way to rejig the UI into making it look better, then yeah. should the game board be handling each one? No, that's what the player status is for. There is actually enemy data. I've written it down. It's in this Discord that me and the artist have set up. But for now, what I can do is this, and then here, what I can do is make a new folder, call it resources. Now this might be a bit screwy because for some reason if you change stuff then the other stuff doesn't go alongside it, because yeah, you can see these, you need to save. Tempted to, oh well, if I mean they load anyway, so if we do get another loading error it will, yeah. Where is it? Where am I? Yeah, all of these except for equation builder and all of these, this was part of the old UI, which was drag and drop each one, which didn't work because fiddling about with controls and child controls and then trying to display them. Wait, actually I can show you. This is the old game board. So what you do is that you drag with the divide symbol onto here, and then you drag other stuff into there, and it will does it run? Because I've probably broken a lot of stuff, so it probably shouldn't work. Yeah, don't worry about it. See, what you do is that you drag an equation on there, and this thing would be replaced by this plus that, and you can drag this into the second one. It'd be blank plus blank, and then you drag that into that, and yeah, it was bloody horrible. Both from it looked horrible and it worked horrible, and I lost a whole 3 days on that. So yeah. Should just delete it and save myself the memory, but oh well. Right. What am I doing? Oh yes, resources. Create a new script, call it enemy data. Right, this should have a... These should all be exported. It extends resource, not node. Health range. Yes. Which is a array of floats. It should only expect 2 floats in there, but whatever. Yes. Enemy name. That's a string. Enemy name and health range, and then texture, or a sprite. Technically it's a sprite, but the type is of a texture. Right. So this... Right. Give it a class name, just to make sure. So then function apply to, and this is an entity status. Entity node. Snake case for variable names. And camel case for the class names. I can spell the word pass, I assure you. Right. Entity node dot shit, I'm gonna need to max health. So I should call this initialized to. Makes it a bit more accurate. Health roll. No, wait. Don't need to do that. Equals roll health. Entity node dot current health equals health equals entity node max health equals health, and the current health equals health. There we go. So the entity status is, actually we'll just call it status. I'm not sure if you can overload functions in GD script. I think I remember some error saying that you couldn't. Oh, whatever. Function initialize, not initialize, it's roll health. And I put everything in the wrong place again. Because of course, if length of health or health range, if it's equal to 1, then return health range 0, else return health range 0. What you can get, oh whatever, health range 0 plus GD, no, it's not GD, it's Randi. Mod Randi mod health range 1 minus health range 0. Into, oh fuck. Yeah, this is I don't think I'll be putting in floating point values for people's health range. So yeah, that should be alright. So the health range is going to be exclusive, which is fair enough. This player status should no longer be auto-loaded. No, wait, I'm dumb. Instead we put another one called battle status on, and yeah. Battle status. Dot good. Okay. Yeah, it should extend node. Export var Player status. Which is an entity status. Export var enemies status, which instead is an array of entity statuses. Right. Var set enemies. No, it would be initialize enemies. Yes. Enemies, which is an last name enemy data. So this will be an array of enemy data. There we go. For I in range enemies, well, it's dollar enemies. Get child count. Oop. See, this is why I can't mistype. You end up putting very rude words. Right, so enemy get child count will be a entity status. So, or rather, I just have this enemy status thing here. So instead of this, it would instead be something like length of enemy status. If I is less than the length of enemies, which means there are still enemies to put in, then enemy status. There's another bracket. There's an extra bracket here. Or is there? What? 623. Expected end of statement after variable declaration found open bracket instead. Oh, fuck. Put var instead of function. God, I'm an idiot. Right, that solves it. What now? If I is less than the length of enemies, then yes, enemy status I. Initialize to. No, it's what the hell is it? It's not. No, it's this, the enemy data. Oh, of course. Enemies I dot. There we go. Initialize to status, and then it would be enemy status I. Else enemy status I dot active equals false, and this initialize to status should set it as active. No, actually, what would, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. So this active false basically lets us means we don't have to delete everything afterwards. We can just pull them as needed. That's our initialized enemies. Go. Also need to get active enemies. Now, I know that GDScript doesn't have link queries, so instead we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Right, so I want to now rename this to battle status, and I think this causes a bit of problems if you rename it without taking it off the auto load thing. I think that bug might have been fixed in 4.2, but I'm not risking it. This player status is instead going to be called, rename it to battle status. .tson project settings, auto load. This new thing here. AL underscore battle status, add it. There we go. Right. I know I have some enemy data written down, but for now I'm just going to put in a placeholder. Range is not size 30, just 30. Sprite will be placeholder texture because he is a placeholder. Okay. Oh yes, Mr. Key Holder. Right. Then on this game board for the time being, what I'm going to do is on ready. Actually, bar battle status, which is a did I? No, I haven't. I'm a C# developer. I have to give names to everything. Where did I put the placeholder? Oh, here we go. Can do this, right? You can give a UID into preload and it'll work, right? Oh, well, we're going to find out. Enemy res. Technically, the initialized enemy should handle it being a single rather than a blanket, rather than an array. Oh. Then initialize player. Yeah, for now we'll just initialize the player. It should be called at the very start of the run, but yeah, we'll have it in just in case. I should put it next to initialize enemies. What am I doing? Pass that off. Wait, no, I've called it the same thing. Oh, so you can overload in GT script. Is that a 4.0 thing? Oh shit. I'll have to stream for another 15 minutes and then I'll well, I don't have to stream for another 15 minutes, but I can stream for another 15 minutes and then I have to run an errand or two. Unfortunately. Of what? No, I'm being a dumbass. Max health. No, player status dot current health equals max health. Sure, why not? We'll do that. And then we can initialize. Oh yeah, we could initialize the dice pool. No, it wouldn't. That'd be the run settings because it's in a completely different class. Rightio. Where was I? Oh yes. Initialize player, initialize enemies, then what? Right. Enemy data. No. Initialize the player, initialize the enemies, then start the battle. Then on round end, we'll need to work out. Oh. Shit, how am I going to work out the enemies? Dice roll. The enemies. No, it's going to be a function of the target. So a lower target will be harder to beat. Harder to beat the enemy. Okay. There's something like from. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got it. So enemy data. We also put in as an export var. No. Range? Max. Delta? No, yeah, max delta. Which is a float. In which case, then you can roll health and get the roll room, because this resource object is still going to be a thing even when the battles are eroded. So we can just put the get delta 4 function roll delta 4, because we are getting randomness in it. Roll delta 4 target float. That's it for the time being. Return. I wrote this exact same code in the dungeon crawler, and then I just completely forgot what I was supposed to be doing. It's target minus max delta plus max delta, or a random number multiplied by 2 max delta. Yes. Target minus max delta. Put this in brackets. Plus randeth multiplied by 2 multiplied by max delta. Yes, I'll do it. So it should be called on round start. So where's my game board? On round start, which is what's here? No. What? Oh yes, here we go. On round start. What? Oh, bar enemy deltas. It's an array. Enemy deltas dot clear. And then enemy. No. For enemy in battle status dot active enemy, get active enemies, enemy deltas, append. Oop. No, that's not going to work because it's this hasn't been implemented. I'll probably do that. Yeah, so get all enemies, then get active enemies, or could just say get enemies is active equals true. Enemy data dot append enemy dot get delta. So this is an enemy status, entity status. Yes, because this currently entity status is I think. Yes, entity status does not hold the enemy data. Do I want it to? Or I could just make a subclass of enemy status and then Add the enemy data from there. Sure. UI. No, it's not UI. It's where's my there. So it's in base script, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Script. We'll call this enemy status. I can't spell the word enemy. This would inherit from. This inherits from entity status. Make this new script. But and then bar enemy data, which is of type enemy data. Function get delta or target float, and that will just be return enemy data dot get target get get roll delta 4, of course. And it's still not in the blooming. That'll do for now, and then function get the enemy name as opposed to the node name or the resource name. Return enemy data dot enemy name. I think that'll do it for now. Then what I can do is instead take this off and then put the new enemy status script on all of them. Like so. So if I go back to the game board, enemy dot roll delta. Of course, enemy status is get delta 4, so it should be roll delta. Keeps everything consistently named. Roll delta for the target value. That's fine. Oh yeah, battle status, get all enemies. If active only and no. No, if not active only or I equals active. Yeah. And this instead would be get enemies and it gets the old ones. We don't care about getting null deltas actually, so entity status if are active and then if active else null. And then that sort of accounts for the enemy being dead, so we don't have to go into each one and yeah. So basically appends it and then the indexes of each enemy delta will line up with the enemy that actually is attacking. And then if it's null, just ignore it from here. The target display does spawn around starting any raw data to get value. Dice pool get numbers. Yes. Right. The enemy display as well. Which means that this. Right. Instead of a health display, we'll call it an entity display. Entity status display, and then we can tie it to these enemy and entity status things. So I think we can just rename it without. The thing is, I'm really careful after that incident that caused a lot of things to break, and then the whole thing broke and I lost a whole day. So I'm being extremely careful with this. Health display, instead we'll call it entity TITY status display. This is the last thing I'm doing before I'm leaving. So right. Yeah, this is an entity space display, and then we'll call this entity status display. That's fine, and then we'll have the display label in there, and let's set it. And then we can make another one called enemy status display, and this will inherit from entity. Oh. What the hell? Let's save it and then. Why is this not working? Why is this not? Hang on. Try it again. There we go. Enemy name, which is a label, and we'll export that. Wait. Enemy name label, then we can just set the enemy name from there. Yeah, I think that's a good way to call it for now. So this has the display label, which is this. And it's enemy label, which is the enemy status display, which is this. So the display label will be the enemy health, and the enemy name will be the enemy name. Right. That's all that. We'll save everything. I do need to go, unfortunately, because I have things. Can I raid somebody? I don't know. I'll see if... No, Bailey Lord isn't streaming, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm just gonna kick you to a blank screen. I'm awfully sorry about this. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are in the world. Ta-ta for now.